Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to the channel where we meticulously examine the intricate tapestry of the British royal family. Today, we delve into a narrative thick with tension, privacy, and strategic absence, a story of two princesses seeking respite amidst the most profound turmoil their family has faced in decades. We are, of course, focusing on the daughters of the Duke and Duchess of York, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. As major developments have unfolded, developments that seemingly seal the fate and future public standing of their parents, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, these two royal nieces of King Charles III have made a quiet, yet highly significant exit from the United Kingdom. This isn't merely a holiday. This is a calculated, low-profile retreat undertaken while the maelstrom of public opinion rages around their lineage. Before we unpack the specifics of their separate strategic sojourns, one rooted in high-level diplomacy and the other a necessary moment of personal escape, do remember to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the affairs of the monarchy. Your support helps us continue bringing you these detailed reports. Howdy, the weight of the crown. Context of the crisis. To fully appreciate the actions of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, we must first understand the monumental pressure they are currently enduring. The source of this relentless scrutiny stems, tragically, from the controversial shadows cast by their father, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and the associated historical tribulations involving their mother, Sarah Ferguson. The sisters have maintained a remarkably low profile, a deliberate strategy to allow the intense storm of media attention to pass, hoping that by stepping out of the spotlight, they can mitigate the collateral damage to their own public personas. They are, after all, King Charles's nieces, and their actions, even private ones, reflect upon the broader institution. The core of the recent upheaval centers on Prince Andrew's formal capitulation regarding his public duties and honors. Following extensive and undoubtedly difficult discussions with the sovereign, King Charles, and consultation with his immediate and wider family, Prince Andrew announced a profound step back. He declared that he had relinquished his remaining royal titles and honors. This decision was presented as a necessity, acknowledging that the persistent, damaging allegations against him were serving as a severe distraction from the essential work of the royal family. It is crucial to note the nuance here. While Andrew made this significant concession to the crown and the public, he simultaneously reiterated that he continues to vigorously deny the accusations leveled against him. This duality, the public sacrifice of status paired with the private maintenance of innocence, places an extraordinary psychological burden on his immediate family, including Beatrice and Eugenie. The implication is clear. Even non-working royals are not immune to the repercussions of such serious, high-stakes controversies. The timing of the sisters' departure is telling. It occurred precisely as the gravity of Prince Andrew's situation reached a new, undeniable inflection point. Faced with the inescapable reality of this family crisis, King Charles's two nieces chose two entirely separate journeys, seemingly designed to keep them occupied and physically distant from the acute stress emanating from London. Princess Beatrice's strategic sojourn, diplomacy in Riyadh. Let us first examine the activities of the elder sister, Princess Beatrice. At 37 years old, the princess embarked on a journey to the Middle East, specifically to Saudi Arabia. This was no casual trip. It was a highly professional engagement, underscoring her role as a figure connected to international business and soft diplomacy, even without being a full-time working royal. Princess Beatrice was observed attending the Future Investment Initiative, FII, in Riyadh. The FII, often dubbed Davos in the Desert, is an immensely influential global summit that convenes heads of state, CEOs of major corporations, and leading financial minds to discuss economic trends, technological advancements, and sustainable investment strategies. Her presence at such a high-profile, economically focused event suggests a strategic maneuver. By engaging with complex international finance and policy, Beatrice demonstrates her commitment to her professional life and perhaps subtly redirects the narrative around her family toward serious, constructive endeavors. This is the essence of soft power, utilizing a royal connection to lend prestige and focus to international partnerships. During her time in Riyadh, a photograph surfaced featuring the princess alongside podcast host Sunil Sharma. This snapshot, while seemingly informal, confirmed her attendance and provided a brief glimpse into her activities, far from the scrutiny of the British press. For a royal seeking to maintain a low profile, participating in an event of this magnitude is a balancing act. It provides a legitimate reason for absence from the UK, while offering controlled visibility in a non-traditional royal setting. Beatrice's husband, Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, a property developer with strong international ties, often accompanies her on such professional excursions. But even if he was not publicly visible, her presence alone signaled dedication to her own career path, independent of the royal drama unfolding back home. This choice of destination, focused on future-oriented investment, serves as a powerful counterpoint to the historical difficulties plaguing her father. Princess Eugenie's Parisian respite, seeking normalcy. In stark contrast to her sister's business-focused trip, the younger royal, Princess Eugenie, 35, sought a different kind of solace. The mother of two opted for a quieter, more personal escape, taking a delightful girls' trip to the romantic capital of France, Paris. This choice speaks volumes about the need for emotional decompression. While Beatrice tackled the pressures of international business, Eugenie prioritized friendship and a moment of relative normalcy away from the suffocating atmosphere of intense media interest in the UK. The evidence of her trip materialized in a charming photograph shared on social media. The image captured Eugenie in what appeared to be genuinely good spirits, posing cheerfully next to two of her close friends. The backdrop was quintessentially Parisian, the majestic River Seine flowing gently, with the iconic, instantly recognizable silhouette of the Eiffel Tower soaring into the sky behind them. For a mother juggling the responsibilities of young children and the immense stress of family controversy, a trip like this is a vital lifeline. It provided a necessary, if brief, hiatus from the relentless cycle of news and commentary. The fact that the photo showed her smiling and relaxed suggests she was able to momentarily shed the burden of her royal association and simply enjoy the camaraderie of her companions. This public display of happiness, achieved far from the palace walls, was perhaps a silent affirmation that life and resilience continues despite the difficulties. The differing nature of their trips, Beatrice embracing high-stakes business and Eugenie choosing personal friendship, highlights the distinct coping mechanisms these sisters employ when faced with insurmountable familial challenges. The deliberate absence, skipping the prestigious pink ball. The sisters' commitment to keeping a low profile was perhaps most conspicuously demonstrated by their unified absence from a major social event in London. On Saturday, October 18th, the day immediately following Prince Andrew's announcement regarding his relinquished honors, a truly prestigious event was held, the inaugural Pink Ball at the British Museum. This gala was undoubtedly a significant fixture in the London social calendar, attracting high society, philanthropists, and prominent public figures. Attendance at such an event would typically be expected, or at least highly considered, for members of the extended royal family, especially those involved in charity work like Beatrice and Eugenie. However, the princesses deliberately skipped the ball. This non-attendance was not accidental. It was a clear and calculated decision. Their presence, even for a worthy cause, would have instantly shifted the focus of the evening from philanthropy to controversy. Every camera flash would have been directed at them, and every headline the following morning would have been centered on their reaction to their father's crisis, rather than the intended charitable purpose of the ball. By choosing to be absent, whether they were already abroad or simply keeping to their homes, they successfully deprived the press of the photos and quotes that would have fueled another round of intense scrutiny. It was a strategy of self-preservation through strategic invisibility. The controlled re-entry, Beatrice's low-profile duty. The sisters' period of absence and extreme low profile was not indefinite. The following week, Princess Beatrice made a careful and measured re-entry into public life by attending a charity event. This time, she was accompanied by her husband, Edo Mapelli Mozzi. This engagement served as a test case for how the public and media would react to her return. The key operative phrase describing this event was, "kept a low profile." This signifies that the event was likely smaller, perhaps less glamorous than the pink ball, and certainly managed to minimize opportunities for intense media interaction or dramatic photo opportunities. Appearing for charity work is a crucial function for members of the extended royal family. It aligns them with positive causes and demonstrates ongoing dedication to public service. By choosing a controlled, smaller venue for her return, Beatrice signaled that while she was ready to resume her duties, she and her family remained acutely aware of the necessity of discretion and restraint in the wake of the recent family decisions. The partnership with Edo Mapelimosi is also significant. His presence provides her with visible support, grounding her in her identity as a wife and mother, rather than solely as the daughter of Prince Andrew. The broader implications: navigating scandal and legacy. The journeys and absences of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie are more than just travel logistics. They are a poignant illustration of the unique pressures faced by the younger generation of royals who are not directly in the line of succession, but remain inextricably linked to the institution. They are the children of both Prince Andrew, whose controversies have been deeply corrosive to his public standing, and Sarah Ferguson, who has faced her own share of public scrutiny and financial difficulties over the years. The description of their situation as a consequence of their parents' shameful controversies is a harsh but accurate assessment of the public perception they must constantly battle. Their current strategy, separating themselves physically via international travel and psychologically via professional and personal engagements, is a testament to their efforts to forge independent identities. They are attempting to define their own path as wives, mothers, and professionals, while simultaneously honoring their commitment to the crown and navigating the legacy of their parents. The decision by Prince Andrew to relinquish his titles was an institutional necessity, but for Beatrice and Eugenie, it is a profoundly personal moment. It confirms that the royal establishment is actively seeking distance from their father, placing them in an awkward positional bind. They remain close family members of the king, yet their immediate parental unit is now formally marginalized. Their calculated steps, the business trip to Riyadh, the rejuvenating escape to Paris, and the avoidance of high-profile London gatherings, all demonstrate a sophisticated understanding of media dynamics. They understand that in the modern royal landscape, silence and distance can often be more powerful than any public statement. They are waiting for the storm to pass, a phrase that encapsulates the enduring hope of those caught in the unforgiving cycle of celebrity and royal scandal. Conclusion: a quiet resolve. In summation, the recent movements of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie represent a highly coordinated effort to manage a severe family crisis through strategic withdrawal. While Prince Andrew's fate was being sealed in discussions with King Charles and the wider royal family, requiring him to surrender his public honors to prevent further distraction, his daughters were busy creating necessary distance. Princess Beatrice, 37, engaged in high-level diplomacy at the Future Investment Initiative in Riyadh, maintaining a visible but controlled professional presence far from home. Simultaneously, Princess Eugenie, 35, sought vital personal respite on a girls' trip to Paris, finding a moment of genuine good spirits captured against the iconic backdrop of the Eiffel Tower. Their shared determination to skip the prestigious inaugural Pink Ball at the British Museum on Saturday, October 18th, underscored their commitment to avoiding the media spotlight at all costs. This sequence of events gives us much to reflect upon regarding the sheer resilience required to maintain dignity and purpose while navigating the extraordinary pressures of royal life, especially when faced with familial turmoil. The sisters are proving that sometimes the greatest act of service to the crown is knowing precisely when to step back and let the silence speak for itself. What are your thoughts on their decision to leave the country during this pivotal moment? Do you believe their strategic absence helps mitigate the damage caused by the ongoing controversies, or should they have remained in the UK? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth coverage of the monarchy, and join us for our next celebrity update as we continue to track the delicate balance between duty and privacy in the House of Windsor. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.